Hello again, everyone. Marcus here. I review stuff. Today, I'm reviewing the song Green Light by Lorde. This is part of my ongoing series where I'm listening to songs that come from albums that are on Rolling Stone magazine's list of the 500 greatest albums of all time. And this song happens to come from number 460 on the list, Lorde's Melodrama, which was released by Universal in 2017. About the album, Rolling Stone says Lorde was 16 when the blockbuster hit Royals and earned her acclaim as the voice of a generation. As her second album showed, that wasn't quite accurate. She's more like the voice of smart, self-conscious, neurotic people of all generations. I think that you might be the same as me / behave abnormally. She sings on Homemade Dynamite. The sound is bigger sounding and more club-friendly than the spare sound of her 2016 debut, especially on the single Green Light, which we're listening to today. And she's even more impressive on a big stage. So I don't think I've ever heard anything from Lorde before, and so going in somewhat blind. Actually, I take that back. I've heard Royals just because it was everywhere, at some point. I don't think I've ever really sat down and listen to it, but of course I've heard it in passing on the radio, at a bar, whatever, right? So I've definitely heard that song, but that's pretty much it. So with that, I say we jump right in. Again, this is Lorde, Green Light. Let's do it.
I do my makeup in somebody else's car. We ordered different drinks at the same bars. I know about what you did and I wanna scream the truth. She thinks you love the beach, you're such a damn liar. Well, those great whites, they have big teeth. Oh, they bite you. That you said that you would always be in love, but you're not in love no more. Did it frighten you how we kissed when we danced on the light of floor, on the light of floor? But I hear sounds in my mind, brand new sounds in my mind. But honey, I'll be seeing you ever I go. But honey, I'll be seeing you down every road. I'm waiting for it, that green light. 'Cause honey, I'll come get my things, but I can't let go. I'm waiting for it, that green light. Oh, I wish I could get my things and just let go. I'm waiting for it, that green light. I want it. Sometimes I wake up in a different bedroom. I whisper things, the city sings them back to you. Well, those rumors, they have big teeth. Oh, they bite you. Thought you said that you would always be in love, but you're not in love no more. Did it frighten you how we kissed when we danced on the light of floor, on the light of floor? But I hear sounds in my mind, brand new sounds in my mind. But honey, I'll be seeing you ever I go. But honey, I'll be seeing you down every road. I'm waiting for it, that green light. 'Cause honey, I'll come get my things, but I can't let go. I'm
You know, I mm, I have mixed feelings about that. Like on one hand, I kind of liked it. I'll be honest, I kind of liked it. On the other hand, I think it took a little bit to get into it for me, and maybe it's just because I don't listen to very much pop music, and so it took a little bit for me to get into it. But once I did, I was like, I kind of like it. I think it's once the song sort of picked up, especially there near the end, I really started to enjoy it more. So anyway, let's break it down piece by piece like we always do. Of course, starting with those lyrics. I'm trying to do a tightrope act around my cat as well. So a little bit of info about the song here. It does say Green Light is about Lorde's first major heartbreak and is the first chapter of the last two wild, fluorescent years of Lorde's life. Before the song dropped, over those years, 2015 to 2017, Lorde became an adult and moved away from her glossy, idiot god teenage self and crossed over to adulthood. In a Facebook post on her 20th birthday, she described 2016 as a colossal year. The song was promoted heavily via the website I'mWaitingForIt.com, which released teasers of the music video for the track for 3 days before it officially dropped. One day before the website's launch, the first teaser was aired as a commercial across New Zealand, Lorde's home country. And 2 days before the song dropped, she left clues around specific locations in Auckland, New Zealand, containing lyrics from the song and hints about its title. It is Lorde's first solo release since her 2013 debut album, Pure Heroine, and since her curation of the Hunger Games Mockingjay soundtrack, the single's artwork was painted by Sam McInnes. So it is an actual painting. That's pretty cool. All right, let's take a look at those lyrics. So, I do my makeup in somebody else's car. We order different drinks at the same bars. I know about what you did, and I want to scream the truth. She thinks you love the beach. You're such a damn liar. So I think it's the idea of like, again, having that breakup and almost like seeing that person in public with someone else and sort of they're almost acting differently, right? And again, like she thinks you love the beach and you're such a damn liar because I know what you told me when we were together, that kind of thing. So, well, those great whites, they have big teeth. Hope they bite you. Thought you said that you would always be in love, but you're not in love no more. Did it frighten you how we kissed when we danced on the light up floor, on the light up floor? So essentially, like you're swimming with the sharks now, right? But be careful because they have big teeth, in the idea of like you sort of moved on to something else, but you're sort of in untested waters, right? Where there are predators out there, right? When you had a safe relationship with me, but you decided to turn your back to it, right? That kind of thing. But I hear sounds in my mind, brand new sounds in my mind. But honey, I'll be seeing you ever I go. But honey, I'll be seeing you down every road. I'm waiting for it, that green light. I want it. So, I mean, yeah, it sounds like it's hard to get over that person, right? Even though you might experience new things, at the end of the day, like you see that person. Actually, but honey, I'll be seeing you everywhere. Yeah, ever I go. I can't get that person out of my mind, right? That's kind of what it's talking about. Cause honey, I'll come get my things, but I can't let go. I'm waiting for it, that green light. I want it. Oh, I wish I could get my things and just let go. I'm waiting for it, that green light. I want it. And so the green light to me is like, obviously when you're driving, green light means go, right? And so it's like I'm almost waiting for permission to move on, to go on with my life. Sometimes I wake up in a different bedroom. I whisper things. The city sings them back to you. Well, those rumors, they have big teeth. Hope they bite you. Thought you said that you would always be in love, but you're not in love no more. Did it frighten you how we kissed when we danced on the light up floor, on the light up floor? But I hear sounds in my mind, brand new sounds in my mind. But honey, I'll be seeing you ever I go. But honey, I'll be seeing you down every road. I'm waiting for it, that green light. I want it. Yeah, and it kind of goes on like that for some time. I'm waiting for it, the green light. I want it. Yeah. So, I mean, I think lyrically, I think it definitely gets the message across, right? It's about this sort of relationship that came to an end, but potentially because like the other person was sort of afraid of that commitment, afraid of the good things, right? Because the singer is like, why did you, why did it end? And they seem unsure about it, and so it's sort of like, was it just too good for you, essentially? Because now again, you're like swimming with the sharks, right? You're playing in a different league, that kind of thing. So it was pretty interesting lyrically. I give it two thumbs up. Thought it was well written overall. Um, as far as the instrumentation and vocals go, I gotta say she does have a very good voice. So, which makes sense. I feel like as a pop artist, you kind of have to have a good voice, right? And so, for the most part, actually maybe that's not true. To be a very successful pop artist like Lorde, I think is quite successful. You have to have a pretty good voice, right? So her voice sounds great. The instrumentation I thought was fantastic as well. Although again, to start the song off, I wasn't super into it, and maybe I was just getting this sort of generic pop feel to it. But as the song really picked up and progressed, I really started to get into it. I think what I really enjoyed throughout the song was the piano, just the way that it provided some nice, fast-paced energy to the song. I thought it was much needed. So, I mean, overall, instrumentally, vocally, I enjoyed it. So I'm going to give it a thumb up. And as far as replay value goes, this is definitely something different than what I normally listen to. With that said, there were enough elements in there that I can see myself coming back to it. How often, I'm not too sure. But I think there are some parts in there, like her voice, like the piano work throughout, and even the lyricism that I think kind of work for me. So for that, I'll give it a thumb up for replay value. Overall, not a bad song, and another great entry in this series that we're doing. Top 500 albums of all time. It's been fun because it's made me sort of step out of my comfort zone and listen to stuff that I don't normally listen to. So for that, I'm quite thankful. If you enjoyed the music as much as I did, of course, go support the artists. Go listen to their music wherever you can. And if you'd like to support the channel, you can do all the normal stuff you do on YouTube. Like and subscribe and comment with your requests because I'm always taking those. And you can even check the description to follow me on Twitch, TikTok, or Instagram. All right, guys, that's going to be it for me. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye for now.